there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter, and I have a fun technique to share with you today. Now, I don't know if you've been watching the coverage of the Craft and Hobby Association show, but Tim Holtz has come out with a tool that looks just like this. This is my Color Spritzer that I ordered from Stampin' Up! A few years ago, and I actually had to watch the video a couple times, and I brought my spritzer up, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, it just looks exactly the same. I thought maybe the angle of his marker holder might be different, but I think it's the exact same thing. And it was funny because I was talking about these on a video a couple months ago, and like 5 people wrote to me to tell me that Marco's Paper also carries this. The cool thing about Tim Holtz carrying this is that it's going to bring it into more stores, and more people are going to be able to see what this versatile tool can do. This is the one from Stampin' Up!, which I think is discontinued, but again, Tim Holtz will have it in a store near you soon, I'm sure. The cool thing about watching his video, and it's something I never thought of, and honestly I didn't think they would fit, is to use your regular, like your Copic and Pro markers and Prismacolor, your alcohol markers in this tool. So that was super exciting. So what you do is you unscrew this little nut, and or screw actually, and you take out the inner sleeve. Use this inner sleeve for skinnier markers, and then you can put in your Copic or your Pro marker or your Prismacolor. And I did a little experimenting. I'm going to share this with you. I found that if you use the chisel end, it works better. So why don't I turn the camera down to my table and show you exactly how to use this really fun tool. There's my table. Look at that. Editing on the fly. Actually not editing. You know me too well. Alright, so here's our little tool here, and what I'm going to do is first I'll grab this blue marker. This works best with your darker colors, which is kind of nice because it seems like, at least for me, I don't use the darker colors as much as the lighter colors. So I'm just putting that in, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you. I want you to see the tip there. Look at that. I've got it just kind of like halfway over the opening. It's resting on the little flat part there. I'll put this nut in here and screw this down so that, I keep calling it a nut, it's actually a bolt, I guess. There we go. Let me make sure it's right over the tip like that. Okay, that's how it looks from the top. You can still see the air hole, but it's really going across the edge. And you might need to like undo the nut and kind of back it up or push it forward if you're not getting any air. This is one that I did earlier. I also did this too, and you may notice that cherry Lynn doily die there. I did finally figure out how to cut it properly, and I'll share that with you in a video shortly. Alright, so I'm going to grab a tag here. I'm just going to put that down. So I am using this as a stencil. Let's zoom out a little bit. And then what you want to do is just kind of squeeze, and the color will come through. Now I got some color but not enough, so I'm going to try moving it up a little bit. I tried doing it the other way, like having the marker the other way oblong, but it didn't work better. It worked much, there we go. It works much better if you have the chisel on its side. I'm going to do a couple other colors. And it doesn't seem to dry out the marker any more than anything else. That was my concern, but it doesn't seem to be the case. And what you might want to do is actually just kind of wipe it off with a Q-tip with alcohol or something in between, just so you don't transfer color from marker to marker. Or if you're using a water-based marker, just wipe it off with like a wet paper towel. Just line up my stencil again there. So of course darker colors will show up more because you're just having little flecks of color. And I keep moving my stencil every single time I do that. Line her up again, and do some, well, I'll do some yellow to show you the lighter color. So I'm going to do the same thing. This is a Pro marker. I'm going to wipe the tip off. I should have grabbed some alcohol before I came over here. And this will even fit the Pro marker and Prismacolor with the thicker barrels and other markers. It'll take square barrel markers too, which I really just thought it would fit the alcohol one, the water-based ones. I didn't even think that you could use it with the alcohol-based markers. So I am glad that I saw that demo with Tim Holtz. All right, so here with this gold Pro marker. Okay, so there is stenciled tag. Now here I actually used color dusters just to kind of play around. I used color dusters and my distress ink pads to do this little sample on my background there. So it's just kind of something fun you can do with your intricate dies. And stay tuned for the video on how to cut these intricate dies, because I really thought I ought to give these a second chance after pretty much complaining about them in my last Ask a Crafter video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and until next time, happy crafting! Thumbs up and subscribe! Thanks!